The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First carry for Derrick Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Derrick Henry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a first down throw. Watson being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, it's Cook, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
On third and short, going with their tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. So from the 36 now. 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. These two teams all tied after 1. Second and 11. Now it's Burrow. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 70 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they go play action now. Burrow. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll run for it with Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start the drive with Cook. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give. This is Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Watson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Watson off play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, Watson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. 24. Don't get nervous. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Watson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 21. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's got some space here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He finds Hillman. And he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow on play action. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Watson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is Hillman with it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. sliding out of the pocket. And Shark calls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Watson on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And out of bounds right around the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 7. Now Cook running right, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson, eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams are right back in this football game.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Man open left side, it's Williams. That catch good for only a couple. They go play action with Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Back to the ground now. It's Henry, able to push his way through. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
First down. Here's Burrow escaping the pressure right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a touchdown, Falcons. Dalvin Cook, 42 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing, Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up. Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts. But even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, G. Here it comes. Whip. Watch the whip.
Again, it's Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Nifty move. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business, because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.